Is there a point? Like, seriously, is there really a point?
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
If you know anything about me, you know I'm a huge South Park fan. And one thing they used to do back in the day is at the end of every episode, they'll say, you know what? I learned something today. And you know what? I learned something today. I learned to never apologize ever because people do not care. There is no point in apologizing for a one-off joke. That's what Jeremy Sochan did, and he still got hate, if not more hate after apologizing. There's no point in apologizing. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? If it's something derogatory you said towards a group of people or something, you probably need to apologize and get off the internet for a little while, okay? You just have to go, all right? And like with me personally, I've never really done anything where I felt as if I had to apologize. Like usually it's like a take or something and I'll go back on it, you know, and say, well, you know, I was wrong on the take. You guys were right. And that's kind of apologizing. But for the most part, I don't really do anything that I have to apologize. But something like this, I never thought in a million years that Jeremy Sochan would have to apologize for. I thought it was just going to be a one-off joke. All of us laugh at it and move on. But nope. I guess I just expected too much from Twitter. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I did a video on this already, but basically he was doing a clue game with Malachi Branham in which a bunch of NBA rookies did it. And yeah, he guessed the wrong thing and the internet got angry.
Oh, Russell Westbrook get him a lot. Bricks. Oh, no. Put down there. No, scoring triple-double. Yeah.
Okay, first off, that's hilarious. But second, yeah, as you can see, yeah, he just made a mistake. Now, I did say this. I think that it wasn't on purpose, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Even if he had the most malicious intent, like if he really wanted to hurt Russell Westbrook's feelings, I still don't think this is that big a deal. Who cares? It's not that big a deal at all, okay? It's a one-off joke, move on, whatever. But of course, the NBA community did not want to do that. So here's Jeremy Sochan's apology. It's banter. I was not intending on being disrespectful. Heat of the moment. I was playing a game, baby. And then he even went out of his way, which is not necessary, okay? It doesn't matter. The internet doesn't care, and you're going to see in a minute. He basically said, been one idol since I started watching the NBA, and my dog is called Russell. So obviously, he is a Russell Westbrook fan. That's him as a kid wearing a Russell Westbrook jersey, and his little puppy, which is so cute, is named Russell Westbrook as well. So yeah, he has no ill intent towards Russell Westbrook, okay? None whatsoever. Not any hatred in his body towards Russell Westbrook. And I just never thought that Russell Westbrook would be untouchable out of all people. But as we can even see here under his apology, okay, there's people saying, is this you? And then showing his stats, okay? Obviously, you knew nothing about Jeremy Sochan if you had to look up that he wasn't a great shooter in college, okay? You didn't know anything. And then you can see here someone bringing up all the accolades for Russell Westbrook. I'm sorry, I did not know that Russell Westbrook was untouchable. I thought that it was the main consensus around the NBA community that there's jokes surrounding Russell Westbrook. Like, everyone knows this. I mean, I know Russell Westbrook basically blames the media for a lot of the things that come out, which is true. Okay, the media is pretty bad when it comes to Russell Westbrook train, but at the same time, he also put this narrative on himself. Okay, not only the unlikability, but the point that stands is that yes, he does brick a lot. I'm sorry, if I was asked this same question, that's probably the answer I would get. Okay, what does Russell Westbrook get a lot of in 2022? Bricks. He gets a lot of bricks. And even if you look here, this is true statistically. If you look, you see, the month of March, the man had 29% from three. If you're talking about February, he went 16% from three. He's still jacking them up. If you look January, he went 29 for three. He's still jacking them up. So yes, Russell Westbrook gets a lot of bricks. He takes a lot of shots and he gets a lot of bricks. That's just something that's well known. Now, does he get more hatred than most people? Sure, but I also think that that's on him, because even if you look back on some of the things that happened during the season, Russell Westbrook, he does not want to adjust to anything. He's very similar to Carmelo Anthony a few years ago. He's just not very self-aware. And when you're making like $47 million a year, I mean, good God, you got to have some type of self-awareness. I mean, if you guys recall, he laughed off the potential idea of him coming off the bench, and then he never once put it on himself. He kept deflecting the blame on other people on why the Lakers suck. If you guys recall this is him basically saying, oh yeah, Frank Vogel, he just had a problem. He had it in for me.
As job as player and coach, what did you think how do you think of the job he did?
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate, to be honest, because I've never, and I was saying this, I never had an issue with any of my coaches before, as much as people may assume.
Because they allowed you to do whatever you wanted.
I never had an issue with any coach, any players, any staff members, anybody actually, if we're keeping it honest. And from the moment I got here, and you guys don't know this, but it was actually Frank's and his wife's anniversary, and I actually sent him a bottle of champagne and stuff to his hotel room, which he didn't know anything about, because it's a nice thing to do, nice job.
Why even bring this up? What's the point of even bringing this up? This just kind of seems as if you're just talking about it so you can kind of deflect the blame a little bit off yourself, to try to make your own narrative that is something that Frank Vogel just had against you specifically.
Sure.
Personally.
I'm coming to the team. Congratulations to you guys. And that's just the type of person I am. I don't do it for anything back in return, but that's just something that I felt was the right thing to do. And
why bring it up?
I'm not sure what his issue was with me, or I'm not sure why, but I can't really give you an answer why we never really connected. Maybe, that's something that he has to answer, but I never, from the get-go was feeling like I was having to try to prove myself to him and my capabilities and what I've been able to do for this game. And it's unfortunate, but it's really not kind of out of my hands.
Okay, so as you can see here, he completely just deflected the blame on Frank Vogel. There's not one time Russell Westbrook said, you know what, it was on me. Not one time, okay? And even the whole triple-double thing, okay? Because that's kind of the main issue here, right? A lot of people are like, dude, I would have guessed triple-double. Even the triple-double thing, even players around the league believe that Russell Westbrook chases stats. I'm going to say this, okay, and this might be kind of controversial. I personally believe triple doubles are overrated. I think that they're very overrated, especially when we're talking about a point guard, okay? I'm not crazy about a point guard getting 10, 11, 12 rebounds per game. I don't think it's necessary, but that's just me. And I watched a lot of those OKC games, okay? Especially when he was chasing that triple double for the season. It was a lot of Steven Adams saying, I'm gonna help you out, okay? It was a lot of, I'm not gonna get this rebound, Russell's gonna get it. It was a lot of, okay, just dump it off to me, pick and rolls. It wasn't as impressive as people try to make it out to be. Now, it's super hard to get, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not an NBA player, right? I'm not a baller. And I know that even other ballers have said how difficult it is to get those triple doubles. But I've seen these games as well, and it wasn't winning basketball. And that's what's most important. It wasn't winning basketball. Now, let me talk about this as well. If people want to just get on to Jeremy Sochan for it because they said, you haven't played a game. What do you know about Russell Westbrook, dude? You shoot 29%. Well, looky here. Karl Anthony Towns even had a statement when it comes to chasing stats. So this is Karl Anthony Towns' take on Russell Westbrook.
Like, stats, I ain't trying to play for no stats. I'm trying to go win this game, boy. I'm trying to go win this game. Stats don't mean nothing. I'm from a place where if you get stats and you lose, that shit's pointless.
Of course.
I don't go home and get love for the stats.
I gotta ask you a question, bro. And you could, if you don't want to comment on it, that's fine.
Come on.
What do you think about Russell Westbrook?
He definitely gets stats. He chasing stats.
Look at the chat.
But I think he's a hell of a player, though, man. I don't care what anyone says. You know how hard it is to get a triple double?
It is hard. You
know how hard it is to get triple, and he played hella hard.
I know, bro, but
I just think that sometimes he plays too quick. He tries to do too much.
Well, yep, he does do too much. And not only that, okay, he's created this narrative as well. If you guys recall, this is the last point I'll just bring up. If you guys recall, Russell Westbrook, he literally put it upon himself to go back and forth with Dame Lillard in a playoff series that was so immature. It was so freaking immature. He did not make the right basketball play whatsoever. He was literally making it all about him. And with Westbrook, basically saying like, oh, the coach just had it in for me, and no other coach ever hated me the way this coach hated me, bro. It's because they allowed you to do whatever the heck you wanted, because stuff like that would not fly with a really great coach. Okay, Pop would not. I don't know what Pop would do with Russell Westbrook, but that would not fly. But anyways, that's just what I wanted to bring up, man. I couldn't believe the amount of hate that Jeremy Sochan got, and the funny thing about it is this tweet, with him saying it. It made a lot of rounds and everyone deleted it. Bleacher Report deleted it. This account in particular deleted it. I wouldn't be surprised if Bleacher Report or the NBA or something commented or sent a message and asked them politely to delete it. There was no point in really deleting it, but it was so many people going at Jeremy Sochan where I just sat back like, bro, really? Look, don't apologize for something like this. Just don't. You let the internet get angry for a day or two and then go about your business. Everyone's gonna forget about it. And I just didn't know, me personally, I didn't know Russell Westbrook was untouchable. I thought that he was someone that we made jokes about here and there. But yeah, anyways, I'll get with you guys later, man. If you want to support the channel, only $2 per month, Patreon and YouTube links below. Until next time, I'm never apologizing for anything.